What's up, Gain and Grow family? If you've been feeling overwhelmed by all the conflicting fitness advice out there, you're not alone. I've been deep in the trenches analyzing what's actually working in 2026, and what I've discovered is going to change how you think about health and fitness forever. Today, I'm breaking down the biggest wellness trends that are absolutely dominating 2026, but more importantly, I'm giving you the real-world strategies that actually deliver results. No fluff, no marketing nonsense, just pure value that you can implement starting today. Let's dive into what's really moving the needle in fitness right now and why most people are getting it completely wrong. First up, we need to talk about the gut health revolution that's happening right now. Here's the thing, most fitness content creators won't tell you. Your abs aren't made in the kitchen, they're made in your gut microbiome. The science has completely flipped the script on what we thought we knew about digestion and performance. Gone are the days of extreme detox cleanses and sketchy juice fasts. The real players in 2026 are focusing on something called fiber maxing, and it's not what you think. This isn't about choking down bland psyllium husk shakes. We're talking about strategic fiber intake that literally rewires your metabolism. Here's what the research is showing us. Your gut bacteria are basically your metabolic control center. When you feed them the right kinds of fiber, they produce compounds that regulate everything from your energy levels to your recovery speed to even your motivation to hit the gym. The game changer is understanding that different types of fiber feed different bacterial strains. Resistant starch feeds your butyrate producers, which are crucial for reducing inflammation after intense training sessions. Inulin feeds your bifidobacteria, which directly impact your sleep quality and hormone production. But here's where most people mess this up. They try to go from zero to hero overnight and end up bloated and gassy. The smart approach is ramping up gradually, starting with about 5 extra grams of fiber per week until you hit that sweet spot of 30 to 40 grams daily. The practical application? Start your day with a fiber-rich smoothie containing berries, flax seeds, and a handful of spinach. Add fermented foods like sauerkraut or kimchi to your lunch. End your day with a small portion of cooked and cooled sweet potato for that resistant starch boost. This brings us to the second massive trend. Mental fitness training. Your nervous system is literally your performance ceiling, and most people are operating at maybe 60% capacity because they've never learned to regulate their stress response properly. Traditional fitness has always focused on physical adaptation, but we're finally recognizing that your mental state determines how well your body can actually utilize those adaptations. Think about it. If your nervous system is constantly in fight or flight mode, your body can't allocate resources to muscle building or fat burning efficiently. The breakthrough approach is treating mental resilience like any other fitness component. Just like you progressively overload your muscles, you need to progressively challenge your nervous system's ability to handle stress and recover from it. Breathwork isn't just meditation anymore, it's performance training. Specific breathing patterns can literally shift your autonomic nervous system from sympathetic dominance to parasympathetic recovery mode in under 5 minutes. The Wim Hof method gets attention, but the real secret is something called box breathing, combined with coherent breathing patterns. Here's a protocol you can implement immediately. Start each training session with 2 minutes of 4-count box breathing. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. This primes your nervous system for optimal performance. Then finish each workout with 5 minutes of coherent breathing at 5 breaths per minute to maximize recovery. The third trend is revolutionizing how we approach self-care, and it's the complete opposite of what social media tells you. Instead of complicated 20-step routines, the most successful people are embracing radical simplicity. The skincare industry wants you to believe you need 17 different products, but dermatologists are seeing better results with minimalist approaches that focus on barrier function and microbiome health. Your skin has its own ecosystem, just like your gut, and most products are disrupting that natural balance. The same principle applies to your fitness routine. The most sustainable results come from mastering the fundamentals consistently, rather than chasing every new training method or supplement that hits the market. Here's what a simplified approach looks like. 3 basic movements performed excellently, a consistent sleep schedule, adequate protein intake, and stress management. That's it. Everything else is optimization, not necessity. This connects directly to the longevity science boom happening right now. The old school mentality of training for short-term gains is dying out because people are finally asking the right question. How do I want to feel and perform at 60, 70, and beyond? Longevity-focused training isn't about lifting the heaviest weight possible or running the fastest mile. It's about maintaining strength, mobility, and metabolic health across decades. The research is crystal clear. Muscle mass and bone density are the strongest predictors of healthy aging, but only if you can maintain joint health simultaneously. The practical approach involves something called intelligent loading. You're still challenging your muscles and bones with progressive overload, but you're doing it in ways that enhance rather than degrade joint function over time. This means prioritizing movement quality over movement quantity. It means understanding that some soreness is productive stress, but joint pain is always a red flag. It means training your body to move well under load, rather than just move heavy weight poorly. Cellular efficiency is where the real magic happens, and this is probably the most underrated aspect of modern fitness. Your mitochondria are literally your cellular power plants, and most people are operating with outdated, inefficient energy production systems. When your cellular energy production is optimized, everything else becomes easier. Your workouts feel better, your recovery is faster, your mental clarity improves, and your overall energy levels stabilize throughout the day. The foundation is still proper nutrition, but we're getting much more sophisticated about how to support mitochondrial function. Certain nutrients act as cofactors for energy production, while others help protect your mitochondria from oxidative damage during intense training. Red light therapy devices are becoming mainstream because they literally stimulate mitochondrial energy production at the cellular level, but you don't need expensive equipment to get started. Simple practices like cold exposure, heat therapy, and strategic fasting can all enhance mitochondrial efficiency. Community-based wellness is making a huge comeback, and for good reason. The research on social connections and health outcomes is undeniable. People who have strong social support systems live longer, recover faster from illness and injury, and maintain better mental health throughout their lives. But here's the fitness application most people miss. Accountability partners and workout communities don't just make exercise more enjoyable, they literally improve your results. When you have someone expecting you to show up, your consistency rate skyrockets. When you have people celebrating your progress, your motivation stays high during challenging periods. The key is finding your tribe of people who share similar health goals and values, and this might be a local CrossFit box, a running club, an online community, or just a group of friends who commit to weekly workout sessions together. Cycle syncing is becoming a game changer for women's fitness, and it's based on solid physiological principles. Your hormone fluctuations throughout your menstrual cycle create distinct windows of opportunity for different types of training and recovery. During the follicular phase, estrogen is rising, which supports muscle building and high-intensity training. During the luteal phase, progesterone dominance calls for more strength-focused work and longer recovery periods. Ignoring these natural rhythms is like swimming against the current instead of working with it. The practical application involves adjusting your training intensity and volume based on where you are in your cycle. This doesn't mean taking 2 weeks off every month. It means working smarter with your body's natural patterns. Snack-sized workouts are addressing a real problem. Most people don't have unlimited time for fitness, but they're stuck in an all-or-nothing mentality that keeps them inconsistent. The solution is high-frequency, shorter-duration training sessions that fit into real life. Research consistently shows that 3 20-minute training sessions per week can produce similar results to traditional longer workouts, especially when the intensity and movement quality are optimized. The key is understanding that adaptation happens during recovery, not during the workout itself. This approach also allows for better movement quality because you're not fighting fatigue during the final sets. You can maintain perfect form throughout shorter sessions, which reduces injury risk and increases the training stimulus. Sleep optimization has finally moved beyond just getting 8 hours of sleep. We're now understanding that sleep architecture matters just as much as sleep duration. Your deep sleep phases are when growth hormone release peaks, muscle repair happens, and metabolic waste gets cleared from your brain. The technology exists now to track not just how long you sleep, but how well you sleep. Devices can monitor your sleep stages, heart rate variability during sleep, and even your breathing patterns throughout the night. But technology is just the measurement tool. The real improvements come from optimizing your sleep environment and pre-sleep routines. Room temperature, light exposure, screen time, meal timing, and stress levels all impact sleep quality more than most people realize. Sexual and pelvic health is finally being recognized as a crucial component of overall wellness, especially for women. Your pelvic floor muscles are part of your core stability system, and dysfunction in this area can impact everything from athletic performance to back pain to confidence levels. The stigma around discussing these topics is disappearing because people are realizing that optimal health requires addressing every system in your body, not just the ones that are socially acceptable to talk about. This connects to the personalization trend that's dominating healthcare. The one-size-fits-all approach to fitness and nutrition is dead. Your genetics, lifestyle, stress levels, sleep patterns, and health history all create a unique picture that requires individualized solutions. Advanced biomarker testing is becoming more accessible, allowing people to get detailed insights into their hormone levels, nutrient status, inflammatory markers, and metabolic health. This data-driven approach removes the guesswork and allows for precise interventions. But here's what most people get wrong about personalization. They think it means everything needs to be completely different for everyone. The reality is that the fundamentals remain the same for everyone, but the specific applications and emphasis areas vary based on individual needs and goals. So what does this all mean for you practically? First, stop chasing every new trend and focus on mastering the basics consistently. Second, Start viewing your health as an interconnected system rather than isolated components. Third, invest in the areas that will compound over time rather than provide quick fixes. The people who are winning in 2026 aren't necessarily doing more things, they're doing the right things with greater precision and consistency. They understand that sustainable results come from sustainable systems, not extreme measures. Your action steps starting today. Prioritize your sleep quality over everything else. Add more fiber to your diet gradually and consistently. Find a community that supports your health goals. Listen to your body's signals and adjust accordingly. Focus on movement quality in every training session. The fitness industry wants to complicate things because complexity sells products. But the truth is elegantly simple. Consistent basics executed well over long periods of time create extraordinary results. Remember, your health is your most valuable asset, and investing in it properly pays dividends for decades. The trends we've covered today aren't just fads. They're evidence-based approaches that align with how your body actually works. If this resonates with you and you want to dive deeper into implementing these strategies, make sure you're subscribed to Gain and Grow for more content like this. Drop a comment below letting me know which of these trends you're most excited to implement, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll break down exactly how to build a personalized training program that incorporates all of these principles. Until next time, keep gaining and keep growing.